Check, check, check. Testing 1, 2. Welcome once again to Hollywood Elite Wrestling, and welcome to card number 200. It has taken several years to get here, but we are now here, and this is it, and we are doing it because this is card number 200 of Hollywood Elite Wrestling. Welcome to everybody who is here in the chat so far. Gerandis, J Irish 780, Bear 805, Christopher Merriman, Jeffrey Melton, and Kathy Evans. Welcome to all of you. Kathy Evans, according to the way things pop up on my screen, was the first through the door. So didn't mean to say you last, Kathy, but super happy to have you here. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Look, I'm Jim Cornette, like I'm Jim Cornette's head. Anyway, very excited to have you all here for this landmark 200th episode of Hollywood Elite Wrestling, and we've got a big card. Joe Brooks is here. Hello, welcome. We've got a big card here tonight. But before we get to that, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you to all the members of the Golden Circle. The names you see on the screen right now are friends who, very close friends, who support the channel and all the videos on the channel by being members of the Golden Circle. So big thank you to all of them. And if you are a channel member, stay tuned because we are going to have some dark matches later tonight just for you. And we've got some good things. We got some good fun things that are going to be happening. Also, we will be using the FG Assistant app to roll out the matches here today. This is the very awesome but unauthorized, just throw that disclaimer out there, way to play Filsinger games. I mean, they know about it, so it's not authorized, but it's not like we're breaking any laws here. Go to patreon.com/FG Assistant for more information. And again, as I always say, I'm using a pre-release testing version of this. So as we click around, there may be things that are different than your version. FGAssistant.com. All right. Well, let's. Derek Bauman just showed up. Thank you so much for being here. I didn't mean to say that like he just showed up. I'm saying I just saw your chat. I'm just like, oh, look who just showed up. I'm not saying it like that. All right. Tonight, our first match is going to be a grudge match. Big John Studd and King Kong Bundy taking on Bruiser, Brody, and Stan Hansen. You, the channel members, voted for Bruiser Brody to be Stan Hansen's partner. So that will be our opening match. Then we have a feud that has been continuing since right around Thanksgiving time. 2 out of 3 falls match, no disqualifications, no countouts. Jackie Fargo versus Kurt Angle, which should be interesting. Bulldog Brower with Captain Lou Albano in his corner taking on the Sheik. Again, another no disqualification, no countout match. Then we get into our championship matches. Women's World Championship, Sherri Martel versus Debbie Combs. Tag Team Championship, the Miracle Violence Connection versus the New Age Outlaws. And then our main event, Big Bubba Rogers with Jim Cornette in his corner taking on Ken Patera. And then we've got some dark matches, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. Oh, well, there they are. We'll talk about in just a little bit. But right now, let's get started with our matches because we got to get things going. All right, let's see. I got to add some match counters over here. I got to add some pin saves to the red corner. Pin saves. And, it didn't add the... I think it's because this is not an official... Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody are not an official tag team. 2 pin saves. Oh, actually, I got to add them to both corners independently. And then double team attempts. Even though I rarely use the double team attempts, but sometimes I do. There we go. All right. I think we are ready. We're going to start with Stan Hansen and Big John Studd because those were the two that were wrestling when this little feud started. In the blue corner, accompanied by Bobby the Brain Heenan at a total combined weight of 810 pounds, Big John Studd and King Kong Bundy. In the red corner, a total combined weight of 606 pounds, Stan the Lariat Hansen and fan-voted Bruiser Brody. All right, let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. Let me make sure that yep, looks like the sound is going through there. And Stan Hansen's going to start things off with a chop. And that is dazed. And after that chop, Big John Studd going to try and tag out. Needs a 6 or less. Does it. And in comes King Kong Bundy on level 1. Kathy Evans, welcome. Wrist lock 1. Stan Hansen reverses that. Suplex, but he can't get Bundy up. Bundy's just too big. Bundy locks in a chin lock. Hurt 2. Bear hug, locks it in. Hurt 2. And keeps that bear hug locked in. Another hurt 2. Keeps it locked in. Another hurt 2. Whips Stan Hansen into the turnbuckle. Tries specialty move. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating, they're equal. So Bundy's going to roll on level 3 offense. Clothesline, choice C. Going to go for the agility move. He's not going to do a moonsault, but he's going to go for the clothesline. And this will work on an 8 or less, and it does. That is a hurt 2. Locks back in that bear hug. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle again. And Stan Hansen lifts a knee. And he's not going to whip him into the turnbuckle. He's going to roll up. Tries the suplex again. It doesn't work. King Kong Bundy going to whip him into the ropes. But no, Stan Hansen gets him up in a pile driver. Bobby Heenan can't believe it. Goes for the slingshot elbow drop. And then let's see, his death jump is a C. He is going up for the death jump. Big clothesline from the top. And Stan Hansen going to tag in Bruiser Brody. Clothesline. Choice G, going to go for the death jump again. And stumble to your feet, a perfect crossbody, roll your pin. Target is 3. We're not going to use a pin save or manager distraction or anything here. Rolls the pin. Target is 3. Roll is a 6. There is 1 fatigue there. And Bruiser Brody with the jumping knee drop. This is going to bring in Studd to make a pin save. Let's see what happens. Tag partner saves you, breaks the referee's count. And there is the clothesline again. Again, going to go for the death jump. Another big clothesline, and he tags back in Stan Hansen. And Stan Hansen tosses Bundy out of the ring. He crawls helplessly back in, gets him up in a power bomb. Hurt 2. Snapmare into sleeper hold 2, but Bundy powers out of that. Tries a boot to the midsection, but that is not going to work. Into the ropes. Bundy whipped into the ropes. The wrestler with the better ropes rating, that's Stan Hansen. He's going to recover and hits the Brazos Valley backbreaker on Bundy. That catches him. They're going to use their other pin save here. Tries to save you, but stopped by the opponent. Roll your pin. So the target is 5, and the roll is an 8. He is able to kick out, and Hansen tags in Brody again. And there is a choice G going to go for the death jump. Better agility. That's going to be Brody. Brody shoves Bundy back down to the mat. Not going to throw him out of the ring. There's the one-handed body slam. Impressive that he could get Bundy up. Hurt 2. Another one-handed body slam. Down 3, and Bundy's going to roll out of the ring. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. What is the DQ? You know what I'm going to do? Heenan is going to use his distraction to try and not get them disqualified. So let's see what we can do here. Roll on distractor rating 8. It is a fail, so we do have to roll the distraction. The DQ. He is not DQ'd. Brody is a DQ of 6. He is not DQ'd. So we're going to roll 1 die over here. It is an odd. That means Bruiser Brody wins. Running leg drop 3. Down 3. Choice G again going to go for the death jump again. Oops, I hit choice G. Hit the death jump again. Blasts you with the flying clothesline. Gets him up in a pile driver. Hurt 2. Tags back in Hansen. Snapmare into sleeper hold. Hurt 2. Bundy going to try and tag out, and he's able to do it. Here comes Stud, lock up and shove across the ring, but Hansen says no, hits him with a chop. Big John Studd sees it coming, ducks it into the turnbuckle. He is going to roll up instead. Back elbow smash, agility, that's not going to work. Snapmare into sleeper hold 2. Stud reverses it, clubbing forearms 2. Hurt 2. Going to go for the tag. He's able to do it. Here comes Brody. On level 1, fling across ring, but that will not work because Big John Studd hits him with a clothesline, and he is down. Target is 2. Roll is a 6. There's 1 fatigue. Body slam 3. Down 3. Brody's going to roll out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring. Brody smashes him into the announce table. He might be disqualified here. He is not. Throws him back in. Choice G. Going to go for the death jump. Blasts him with a flying clothesline. Big boot to the face. Down 3. Running leg drop 3. Hurt 2. Drop kick. Choice C. Going to go for the agility. This will work on a 10 or less. And the roll is a 7. Hurt 2. Tags back in Hansen. There's the Borger body slam. Hurt 2. Big elbow drop 3, down 3, and Stud's going to roll out of the ring. He's going to crawl helplessly back in, and Stan Hansen's going to throw him right back out of the ring. And Stud whips Hansen into the announce table. That might be a DQ. Let's see. DQ of 5, and it is a DQ of 5, and that will end the match in a big brawl outside the ring. Let's see. Stan Hansen is going to win that match via DQ when Stud smashes Hansen into the announce table. And let's see, that will get 1 star because it's a grudge match. And then we have 1, 2, 5. So that's another star. There was 2 pin saves. So we're going to make this 2.5 stars. But that was a fun little match, and we for sure will see these men meet again. Jason 49er77, welcome. Great to have you here. All right, here we go in a 2 out of 3 falls match. In the blue corner, weighing 251 pounds and standing 5'11" inches tall. From Charlotte, North Carolina, this is Jackie Fargo. And in the red corner, weighing 237 pounds, standing 6 foot 2 inches tall, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Kurt Angle. And this is no DQ, no count out, 2 out of 3 falls match. Here we go. Jackie Fargo with a side headlock. Kurt Angle reverses it. Double leg takedown. Dazed 1. Back suplex. Power move. That will work. Hurt 2. Snap suplex. Hurt 2. German suplex. 3. Add 1. And there's his pin. Target is 3. Roll is an 8. But Jackie Fargo in big trouble here today. And there is a death jump. Climbing up to the top, blasts him with a clothesline, and there is the ankle lock. The finisher rating each time this move is increased. Okay, so right now it is just a 0. Is Jackie Fargo going to tap out? Target is 0. Roll is target is 4. Roll is a 4. Jackie Fargo taps out, and that will end the first fall. So let me put a note in here. Kurt Angle defeats Jackie Fargo via ankle lock. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can do this. Here, hold on. I can do this. Kurt Angle defeats Jackie Fargo via ankle lock in. And so we are going to add that to the note. Add card to match. Add as match note. Okay, there we go. Add. There we go. All right. And I'm going to add 1 fatigue over here to Jackie Fargo. All right, we are ready for our second fall. The ankle lock rating is up to a 1. Let's roll the dice. Actually, I think I can change that up here, but I just want to keep the match going. Kurt Angle still in control. Waistlock takedown and ride, 1. Dazed, 1. Chest drop on ropes, choice A. Let's see, ropes are a B. Power is a -1. Gonna whip him into, oops, hit the wrong one. Gonna whip him into the ropes. The wrestler with the better ropes rating, that is going to be Kurt Angle. He is going to recover first. And there's the Olympic slam. Target is 5. Roll is a 4. That is it. That is it. 2 falls to 1. Kurt Angle with the Olympic slam. Let's see. 2. Kurt Angle defeats Jackie Fargo via Olympic slam. And there you go. Let's see. That will get 1 star too, so that'll be a 3-star match here today. Nice win for Kurt Angle, former champion here. I guess Jackie Fargo is a former champion as well. Because that's how that feud started, was in the Survivor Series match with the former champs going back and forth. Yeah, Jeffrey Melton says Angle had post-match plans. He had a dinner date with, isn't it he with Karen Jarrett? Is Karen Angle? I don't know. I stopped caring about that a long time ago. Okay, here we go. This is one I'm looking forward to. I've been having so much fun with Bulldog Brower. Bulldog Brower versus the Sheik. No disqualifications, no count out. This could and probably will go everywhere. Let's roll the dry. Let's get ready to go. In the blue corner, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, weighing 276 pounds and standing 6 feet tall, from Wilmington, Delaware, this is Bulldog Brower. In the red corner, accompanied by Abdullah Farouk, a.k.a. the Grand Wizard, weighing 247 pounds and standing 5 foot 11 inches tall, from Syria, the Sheik. And there is the bell, and the Sheik just barely edges out the initiative. Punch and point to the lights. Dazed 1, and throat thrust. 2. This is an agility move. He has the agility. That will work. Hurt 2. Eye rake on ropes 2. Hurt 2. Illegal choke 3. It's all legal in this match. Stomp on neck. Choice A. Gonna whip Bulldog Brower into the ropes. Comes off. The opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Kick to the stomach. Let's see. Sheik has the agility and Bulldog Brower has the power. Hurt 2. Illegal choke 3. Hurt 2. Kick to the stomach 2. Hurt 2. Kick to the stomach 2. Hurt 2. Jab with sharp object. Roll 1 die. On a roll of 6, the opponent grabs the object and uses it on the Sheik. So let's roll 1 die here. It is a 6! So Bulldog Brower grabs the weapon away and jabs the Sheik with it. And he adds 1 to his fatigue token and rolls on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Double thrust 3. Hurt 2. Another double thrust, and that catches the Sheik. Target is 2. Roll is a 6. He is able to kick out. There's a half Boston Crab, followed by a choice G. Let's see. Power is a 0. Going to go for the power. 8 or less. 4. It works. Down 3. Bulldog Brower with a jumping elbow drop. Hurt 2. Backbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Bug-eyed blatant choke. Hurt 2. Double thrust 3. There's his pin again. Grand Wizard not interfering just yet. Target is 3. Roll is an 11. And there's the half Boston Crab. Going to go for the power again. 8 or less. 7. Just barely gets that. Down 3. Brower lock. Locks it in. Down 3. And the Sheik's going to roll out of the ring. He grabs Brower, whips him into the turnbuckle post, and throws him back in. All legal here. And we'll roll on level 3. And then throws him back out of the ring. And the Sheik tries to hit him with an object. Let's see what that object is. A bottle. Where did he get a bottle? Who's serving bottles in the arena? Okay. So he hits him with it. There's no disqualifications here, so he smashes Bulldog Brower with the bottle, tosses him back in, and then the Sheik is going to roll on level 3. There is the camel clutch. Roll 2 dice. On rolls of 9 to 12, he uses the fireball. It's a 6, so it's just the camel clutch. I think Albano is going to try and distract the ref. It is a success. So that will add 1 fatigue over here. But he locks the camel clutch in again. Let's see if he'll use the fireball. Nope, not quite. Albano is going to interfere. Let's see. Manager interference chart. Your manager puts your foot on the bottom rope, breaking the count. If there's no disqualification, there's no disqualification. If there's no disqualification, opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, throws him out of the ring. He crawls helplessly back in. There's the camel clutch again. Target is 6. Roll is a 3, and that is it. The match is over. The Sheik, after an incredible barrage from Bulldog Brower, able to make the Sheik tap out. Make Bulldog Brower tap out. And let's see. That will be a 4-star match. That was a wild one. Jay Irish says that was a bad week to be sponsored by IBC Root Beer. Absolutely. I don't know where that bottle came from. The sponsorship, apparently. But there you go. The Sheik picks up the victory. I got to get my water here. And it is time for Neil. Welcome. Great to have you here. You're just in time for the title matches. Here we go. We're going to have a title match here, a women's title match. Sensational Sherri taking on Debbie Combs, the number 1 contender in the blue corner, weighing 144 pounds and standing 5.7 inches tall from New Orleans, Louisiana, the women's world champion. This is Sensational Sherri. And in the red corner, weighing in at 138 pounds and standing 5'6" tall from Nashville, Tennessee, Debbie Combs. All right, this is for the title, the first of 3 title matches. And the champ's going to start off with a snapmare to the hair. Hurt 2. Running knee lift 3. Hurt 2. Another running knee lift. Hurt 2. Kick to the ribs. Hurt 2. Spinning toe hold 3. Hurt 2. Kick to the ribs. Dazed 1. We're back up to the top. Choice B. And let's see. Turnbuckle is a B. Gonna whip Debbie Combs into the turnbuckle, but Debbie Combs lifts a knee and goes for a monkey flip. One-leg monkey flip, and this is choice A. Let's see, ropes are a B, whips her into the ropes, but Sherri catches her, hits her with a pile driver, rolls on level 3, and there's a scoop slam. Hurt 2, forearm smash 2, hurt 2, kick to the ribs 2. Debbie Combs reverses it and whips Sherri into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick. Choice A again, going to whip her into the ropes. You come up the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Sherri reverses it. There's that running knee lift again. Hurt 2, kick to the ribs 2, hurt 2, into the ropes. She's going to roll up instead, drop kick. Choice B, going to whip her into the turnbuckle. Big special move, the wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating. That is Sherri. Sherri rolls on level 3 offense, and there is a choke on the top rope. And Debbie Combs is down. She's not going to leave the ring. Well, scratch that. She is going to leave the ring. And she grabs Sherri, whips her into the announce table, throws her back in. She might be disqualified here. She is not. Throws her back in. Not going to throw her out of the ring. Going to whip her into the turnbuckle. Bounce forward, catches her with a skull-splitting lariat. And Debbie Combs goes down hard. She is going to roll out of the ring. She crawls helplessly back in. There is a scoop slam upon arrival. She is going to stay in the ring this time. And there's the top rope splash. Target is 6. Roll is a 10. Debbie Combs able to kick out. And there is another scoop slam. Down 3. And there's another top rope splash. Target is 7. Roll is a 9. Debbie Combs kicks out again. Another scoop slam. And there is a spinning toe hold. 3. Down 3. Debbie Combs pulls herself out of the ring. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. No DQ there. No DQ there. We'll roll 1 die here. It is even. And that means Debbie Combs wins the brawl. And not going to throw her out of the ring. Roundhouse forearm smash. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips her into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. And there is a one-legged monkey flip. Going to whip her into the ropes. You come up the ropes. A powerful flying shoulder tackle. And there's a running knee lift, 3, hurt 2, a clothesline, 3, down 3, and there's a choke on the top rope, down 3, and there's the top rope splash, target is 8, roll is a 9. How is she keep kicking out? She is busted open, and Sherri Martel in control, can't believe it, there's another one, target here is 9, roll is an 8, and that will end it. What a fight Debbie Combs put out, but that is all the champ there. That'll be a 3-star match. Sherri Martel beating. And that was a roll of doubles there on the end. Yeah, let's roll feud and let's see what happens. Sherri Martel, one wrestler of your choice comes charging the ring to help the victim. First, they attack the aggressor's ringside companion. If there is one, knocking him to the mat, then okay. Both the aggressor, double running clothesline, then the victim uses their finisher over and over again. Somebody finally breaks it up. Okay, so what is, all right. So Sherri's going to be injured. 2 plus Debbie Combs finisher rating. And I'm going to say that, let's see. I'm going to say Nora Greenwald came out to help. So I'll have to look up what Debbie Combs' finisher is because I don't know that off the top of my head, but we will do that. All right, here we go. Yes. By the way, how amazing is the artwork on Sherri's card? I think Werner killed it. I agree. At least she hung in there as long as she could. Absolutely. Christopher Merriman, happy about that. And Tommy Gunn says Scary Sherri pulls it out. All right, it is tag team action time now. And this should be interesting for the World Tag Team Championship. In the blue corner, at a total combined weight weighing 564 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, the Miracle Violence Connection. And in the red corner, accompanied by Joanie Laurer, at a total combined weight of 501 pounds, B.G. James and Kip James, the New Age Outlaws. All right, I think I'm going to have these two start. And let's see, we got our pin saves, we got a manager. Yeah, that stuff all went in there all perfectly. And there we go. Terry Gordy going to start things off with a waistlock takedown. Dazed 1. He's going to try and go for the tag. Not able to do it. Headbutt 2. That is a hurt 2. Double knee drop 2. Oh, wait, what do we got here? I think... Yeah, in tag team matches, we are using the bold. So Kip reverses it on level 2. Wrong thing. Stomps in corner 2. Dazed 1. Clothesline, a power move. No, he is not stronger than Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy reverses it, hits a lariat, and that catches him. Target is 3, rolls a 5. He is able to kick out. There's a stomp to the face. Choice C. Let's see. Well, agility or power. It's -1 both. So going to go for the agility. 6 or less. Not able to do it. Kip James. Not going to whip him into the turnbuckle. Going to roll up. There's a forearm jab. Dazed 1. Going to try and tag out. Not able to do it. But Kip is going to tag out. And here comes BG on level 1. Punch and crotch chop. Terry Gordy kicks him in the ding-dang. Double knee drop 2. Hurt 2. Lariat 3, down 3. BG James going to roll out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring, and you grab and smash him in the announce table. Roll your disqualification. DQ is 5. No DQ there. Throws him back in, and then tosses him out of the ring. He crawls helplessly back in, locks in a sleeper, and that catches him. Target is 2. Roll is a 5. He is able to get out of there, but then gets thrown out of the ring. Crawls helplessly back in, and there is a pump handle slam. In tag team matches with Kip James, the opponent has at least 3 for tokens. He does not. All right, so just the pump handle slam. +1. Target is 4. They're not going to use a pin save here. Target is 4. Roll is a 9. He is able to kick out. There's the sleeper again, and that catches him again. I think they are going to have to use a pin save here. Let's see. Your tag partner saves you, breaks the referee's count. The champ's in serious trouble here. There's the pup handle slam, and he does have 3 fatigue tokens on him. They may use James Gang Ambush 3 disqualification tag. This may be used once per match. I think they're going to go for it. Yeah, they're going to go for it. +3. Let's see if they are disqualified. And they are. They are disqualified. All right, so the ref disqualifies them. We're going to say a brawl breaks out. Terry Gordy DQ when DQ via James Gang Ambush. And let's see, that is 5. We'll give that 2.5 stars. But we will... We will see them fight again. Fight another day. All right, it is time for your main event of the evening. And the main event of the evening is for the World Championship. In the blue corner, accompanied by Jim Cornette, weighing 366 pounds and standing 6 foot 6 inches tall, from Louisville, Kentucky, the World Champion, Big Bubba Rogers. And his challenger In the red corner, weighing 297 pounds and standing 6 foot 2 inches tall, from Portland, Oregon, Ken Patera. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go. All right. Big Bubba Rogers going to start off with a knee lift on Patera. Patera reverses it with a high angle body slam. The champ is in trouble. Hurt too. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Bounce forward into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Suplex. Picks him up. Hurt too. Into the turnbuckle again. You bounce forward and catch the opponent with a skull-splitting lariat. Patera is down. He is not going to leave the ring. Bears a big splash. Choice H. Agility is a 0. Going to actually go for the agility. 8 or less. No, doesn't work. Patera. Elbow hammer to the back of the neck. Big Bubba Rogers reverses it. Back elbow. Choice D. Oh, not going to go for that power. You need a 5 or less. Going to go for the agility. 9 or less. That does. Oh, well, he should have gone the other way. That does work, but Ken Patera reverses it. Chin lock 1. Big Bubba Rogers powers out. Choice D. Going to go for the agility again. 9 or less. Gets it. And that is a hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips Patera into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Body slam 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Whips him into the ropes. Drop down. Roll again. You caught the ropes. Opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Headbutt 2. Ken Patera reverses it. Elbow drop 2. That's an agility move. He has the power and the agility, so that will work. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle, and it's a reversal. Patera goes into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Into the turnbuckle again. Crushed by a big kick. Backbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Enziguri 3. That catches Patera. Target is 2. Roll is a 6. And there is a pile driver. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Whips him into the ropes. You count the ropes. The opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Body slam 2. Hurt 2. Body slam 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. And Patera catches him and hits him with a big pile driver and then locks him in the bear hug. He is down. Not going to throw him out of the ring. There's a backbreaker drop, and that catches him. Target is 3. Roll is a 7. He is able to kick out. There is the full Nelson. Roll 1 die on even rolls. It is an even roll, so this is the swinging full Nelson. Now, of course, Jim Cornette is going to distract here. It is a success. So he is able to distract the ref, and Patera releases the hold. But another fatigue for Big Bubba Rogers. Bear hug, locks it in. Hurt 2. Front face lock takedown 2. Dazed 1. Wow, where's Big Bubba Rogers finding this energy? He reverses it. Kick to the chest. But Ken Patera too agile. There's a backbreaker drop. That catches him. All right, this is going to bring in Cornette. Oh, he gets one more. Hold on a second. He gets 2. So he's going to have 1 because he's going to actually, he has 2. So he's using his 1. Jim Cornette roll on chart. Jim Cornette interference. Cornette jumps up on the apron to hit the opponent with the tennis racket, but he misses and strikes his own wrestler. Cornette's wrestler rolls on level 3 defense. What a miscommunication there. Down 3. Big Bubba Rogers going to roll out of the ring. Crawls helplessly back in. Not going to throw him out of the ring. Elbow hammer to the back of the neck. Big Bubba Rogers ducks it. Into the turnbuckle goes Patera. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2. There's a body slam. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle again. It's up to you, promoter. Wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating. They're equal. So that's level 3. And there's the trailer slam. Plus 2. Target is 5. Roll is a 10. Patera able to kick out. Pile driver. Down 3. Reverse shoulder breaker. 3. Down 3. And Patera's going to roll out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. We're going to say that object is Cornette's tennis racket. He might be disqualified. He is not. Smashes Patera. throws him back in, rolls on level 3. There's a reverse shoulder breaker. Down 3. Again, he's going to leave the ring. And Patera now, he's had enough. He whips him into the announce table. He rolls his disqualification. He's not disqualified. Throws him back in. Not going to throw him out of the ring. There's a high angle body slam. Hurt 2. Elbow hammer to back of neck. Big Bubba Rogers reverses it with a knee lift. Dazed 1. Knee lift. Dazed 1. Clubbing forearms 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes, whips him into the ropes. He comes, Patera comes off with a flying shoulder tackle and then a second rope knee drop. Bubba Rogers is down. He's going to roll out of the ring, and the opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. We're going to say he grabs Cornette's racket. He might be disqualified here. We're going to say this. He goes after Cornette because Cornette's in the way, and Cornette throws his tennis racket at him, and then he has it, and he hits Big Bubba Rogers with it. And he might be disqualified here. And he is disqualified. Oh. So Big Bubba Rogers escapes with the belt. DQ when Patera smashes Rogers with Cornette's tennis racket. And let's see, that will be 5, so that'll be 3.5 stars. The fans not happy at how that ended at all. Yeah, see the fans, TK is saying boo to the fans. I mean, not to the fans. TK is one of the fans. And there you have it, folks. All right, that is the end of card 100, or card 200 proper. We are going to go into our dark matches here in just a second, but I want to billboard these. Here's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the main event from card number 1, the main event from card number 100, or from 50. I just wanted to do the main events from card number 1 and card number 100 in the dark match here. But the problem is that the dark match was Jackie Fargo was in one of those matches, so he was fighting Kurt Angle, and then somebody else. Who else was on this card? I'm already forgetting who was on this the card we had, but somebody else was from that card. So what we're gonna do for the members only stream, which will start in just 1 minute, is we are going to have Harley Race versus Randy Savage, which was the main event rematch from card number 50. And then we were going to have the first and second tag team champions go against each other. And then the first and second world champions go against each other. So that is going to be our dark matches here today. If you're not sticking around for the dark matches, I just want to thank you for being here. Really appreciate you watching this show. And we'll be back soon with lots more fun here on Hollywood Elite Wrestling. I am out of water. But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, and let's get started on these dark matches. If you are a channel member, it should just redirect you perfectly to the new live stream. In the blue corner, weighing 268 pounds and standing 6 foot 1 inches tall, from Kansas City, Missouri, this is Harley Race. And in the red corner,